Hi, everybody. It's Nick. How are you doing? Episode 57. 57 Facebook Lives in a row. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you please like, subscribe, and send a nice comment. If it's a shitty comment, I will delete you. I've gotten a lot of shitty comments from just like some really terrible, unhappy people on YouTube. So if you're looking for a good deed, go check out the YouTube channel. I'm up to over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I had a video from last week that's up over 1,000 views, and one that's 800. So, and it's talking about sovereign citizens and those yahoos, but they're pretty for being a bunch of knuckleheads. They really like to comment on people's videos, and one guy one guy said, "You're pretty full of yourself." I'm like, I don't think I'm full of myself. I'm just not a fucking idiot. I think that's something that I am not. So, thank you for watching, everybody. Hey, Garrett, thank you for clicking the thumbs up like button. I appreciate that. It's Friday, and I am super excited because I took a nap in the middle of the day. And as you know, I've been a lawyer for quite a long time, and that means running my own business, which also means I'm not being able to take a midday nap since the Carter administration. And I took one today, and it was glorious. You can see color, the color and the shine on my head here. It's extra shiny because it was buffed by the pillow that was on my head 20 minutes ago, and good way to start the weekend. Um, yeah, Julian had some teeth out. Julian, if you don't know, my son, you've seen him on some of these. He's been a co-star in a couple of these Facebook Lives because I don't have a lot of content some days, so I got to throw the old kid in front of the camera. And he had to have 3 teeth pulled today at 8 years old, which was kind of being a parent. That was kind of a traumatic and stressful thing. So I sent my wife to the dentist, so I didn't have to do it. So I didn't have to do it. But they only would let one parent, and of course she had to go because he came out of her vagina. So I think that would be the better person suited to have teeth extracted. And it meant that I had to get some stuff done early, so I went in very early, got a bunch of things accomplished, and responded to some emails from some shitty people that wanted stuff for free, and were expecting, well, why have you not gotten back to me when I've not paid you anything? Why? This is preposterous. Why have you not responded to my several emails where I demand free things from you? This is absurd, Mr. Lydorf. So I cleared out those jag-offs and did the work that I needed to do, and got some Call of Duty play into it. Season 2 Battle Pass has launched, which is exciting. I'm very excited with that. I am on Battle.net at Comedian at Law, so hit me up if you want to play Call of Duty online with me. That would be so much fun. My kill to death ratio is 1.51, which is pretty respectable. Got to be honest with you, for a lawyer that doesn't have that doesn't play in all day. I get to play rarely, but I still got the skills. The old man, turns out, the old bull still has the skills to take the kids to the whatever. I don't know, whatever, whatever it is. But I got to go home early, and Julian, everything went okay. He's fine, minus 3 baby teeth, and he had these things. I've never seen baby teeth like this. I was expecting like these little tiny little chiclet things, but I see why they wanted to have these baby teeth out, because they were, no shit, they were this big. They were like over an inch long. I've never seen baby teeth like this before, and those fuckers were not coming out. Like they Julie was in the room, my wife, Anjali, founder of Lyric Awakening. Check her out on at Lyric Awakening on Facebook. She's intuitive, Reiki, woo-woo. It's very talented singer. And she had to be in the room, and she said the noise to pull these teeth out was pretty unsettling, which I was very glad that I was not there. So came home, saw these gigantic teeth. I was aghast and repulsed. Is it repulsed? I don't know. Repulsed. I was sickened. It made me ill to see these giant teeth. And so he's got three giant holes in his head for the weekend, which also is super cool because we have our house is now filled with puddings, Jello. My mom made shepherd's pie um, without the corn. She said no corn because she didn't want to get stuck in there. That would be funny if you had like these big three holes in your head, and then like you just ate a bunch of shepherd's pie with corn, and you smile, and then it's like these three corns in your teeth. That would be wild, wouldn't it? And thanks, buddy, Garrett. Love you, bud. And so that happened. So then these just three giant teeth that almost didn't fit into this like little tooth pouch that the people gave them. Gave them to take these three teeth in. They were so big they almost didn't fit in there. And my wife was saying that they had these like creative words of trying to not make it sound like they were going to rip teeth out of a little kid's head. They said, "Oh, we're just gonna give the teeth some juice to put them to sleep." It's adorable. And then so then they gassed him with some nitrous oxide, which I have not done since college, and I really need to get me a tank. I should have asked Jules to ask the kid dentist if we could. How about you slip you a C note, and we get to take a little tank of nitrous home with us for the weekend. Julian said that it tasted like bubble gum, and and then when they turned it on, he said, "Ooh, this is delightful." And then so it only stays in your system for not very long, Jules says. So which is what I remember nitrous to be. And after they pumped him full of nitrous and everything was over, they walked out and there was a big aquarium in the dentist office for the kids. And she said that Julian just kind of stared there. It was like, and then you had to grab him and say, "Hey, we gotta go, buddy." But he was just mesmerized by a tank full of fish and a belly full of nitrous oxide. So I that was a good start to the weekend so far. So then I came home and everything was cool. We got all this great food that we're gonna have. I had pudding in the afternoon, which is amazing. Haven't had pudding. It was a snack pack. Um, which was amazing. I haven't had a snack pack in quite a while, and it was chocolate snack pack, very good. And we also have ice cream in the house, which is amazing. Jules never lets us have ice cream in the house. It's a very what I would picture to be communist Cuba at what our house is. It's very no frills, and you know, she's cold. She can be cold but fair. So I'm just kidding. If she's watching, she's probably not watching, um, yeah, that's kind of how things are in the house right now. She decided to get um, hey Jackie. Oh, Julie is my wife is watching. Oops, whoop, uh-oh. So it could be some trouble. Did he have to fast beforehand? He did not. So I guess that's a risk they're willing to take with kids. Like if they just if they have a bad reaction to the nitrous, they just throw up a bunch of goldfish in the dentist office. I think they're all right with that. Um, Let me see. Oh, they let you drive after laughing gas? Holy shit. Uh, that's oh, Jules is watching. Cold but fair. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to pay for that one later. Look out. Ew. I don't know. But so he's got Neapolitan ice cream because he had to pick one thing of ice cream because my wife again will only let us indulge so much. We can have the ice cream, but just one. Um, so he picked Neapolitan because it's 3 in 1. He's brilliant. This kid. I love him. He's a good egg. and now he's got 3 less teeth than he did 8 hours ago. So we got Neapolitan ice cream. We have shepherd's pie, Jello that my mom made. My mom never made me Jello in my entire life. I lived there for 18 years, and never was Jello made. I've only seen Jello from a skip a skip from generation. So like not my mom made Jello, but my grandmother would make Jello for us. And I guess it's a tradition passed down in the Lydors to this day. Grandma made Jello, and so we got Jello, we got all this stuff, and the so I had some ice cream in the afternoon. I had Jello, which is amazing, cherry Jello, which is good. It's really thin, and it makes it, I don't know, it makes it taste better when the air to Jello ratio is at a certain level. It makes it taste my compliments to the chef, my mom, who again never made me Jello, but Jello, and then I took a nap, and let me tell you what, it was amazing. I had so I had the pudding, and then I had the Jello, and then I decided to lay on the couch in my pod, which is a because I don't know, I've got issues, maybe I think it's being a lawyer for all these kind of years. I just need something to hug me constantly, so I sleep in a sleeping bag sometimes. I will fall asleep with a sleeping bag, so I got into my sleeping bag, and unfortunately the zipper is broke, so it's not as fulfilling an experience as it used to be. But it's a sleeping bag. I got in it, and then I laid down on the couch, and I resumed my watching of The Bourne Identity, which is one of my favorite movies with Matt Damon, which is from like 2002. It's so old. It's like almost 20 years old, but it's such a good movie. And I was picking up at the scene right after Matt Damon shot the guy in the field with the birds. He shot the shotgun, the birds fly away, and the guy's like in the field. He's like, oh shit, Matt Damon's gonna kill me. And then so that Matt Damon did killed him dead right in that field in France, which not a good way to die in the middle of a field in France. That's not how I want to go. I want to go in somewhere. But then I just fell asleep at the end. So I finished Born Identity, and it was like, hey, do you want to watch Born Ultimatum, the next one? I don't know, it's Supremacy and Ultimatum. I don't remember what the order is, but whatever the next one is. And I'm like, hey, you know what, it's 3:30 on a Friday, and I'm in a cocoon that that I've created, which is a sleeping bag on the couch in my house. So yeah, shit, yeah, I want to watch whatever the next Bourne movie is. So I watched that, and then fell asleep, and it was amazing. It was everything that I expected it to be and more. You guys, with a belly full of Neapolitan ice cream and pudding. So yes, thank you, Garrett. Supremacy, then Ultimatum. I thought that's how it went. So my wife, I think we actually need another carton of ice cream. What flavor next? I don't know. Not sure. I would prefer. I don't know. I like anything. It doesn't really. I don't really have a preference. I could fuck with any kind of ice cream, to be honest with you. I do like this. The part of the Neapolitan with the strawberry gave me kind of a hankering for strawberry, but I could go either way. Strawberry and chocolate, some sort of strawberry chocolate hybrid, or a cookie dough. I know that my wife likes cookie dough ice cream, so I might defer to her to pick the ice cream. You know, being a good husband. So, but yeah, I woke up about. I think I've slept for a little bit over an hour. I think my wife took a nap too. I think she went in the other room. She does not sleep in a cocoon because she's a normal human being, or normie, as I like to call them. She does not need to have the hug of a sleeping bag. around her when she takes a midday nap, but to each his own. And so I got up, and then I'm like, oh, I'm feeling just fresh, like I could wrestle a moose or something. If a moose came over to the house, I would say, hey, you want to wrestle? Because I just took this amazing nap and I'm all hyped up from the Neapolitan ice cream. And so I can conquer the world at this point, you guys. And I don't know what we're gonna do tonight. There's pretty much checked everything off the list of everything I wanted to do. Might take another nap tomorrow. Who knows? I might get up early. I like to get up really early on Saturday. I like to get up early, tire myself out, um, and work through the anxiety. I like to get let that wash over me for at least the next 6-7 hours, and then tire myself out, and then see if I can take another nap. I'm like on the weekend. I'm like a dog when it gets tired. It like when it walks around and it keeps walking and walking. You're like, will the thing just fucking give up and fall down? And then it falls down and out. And that's how I am, like a tired golden retriever. That's how I like to treat the weekends. So I don't know what we're gonna keep watching Hotel Cecil. I think tonight. I think we'll do that. We have finished the most recent episode of 90 Day Fiance, which spoilers if you haven't finished that yet. It's just so great. I love 90 Day Fiance. It makes me feel so good about my life and the choices I've made. And so we're all caught up on that, and all the Russian people that have trying to just come here and make it honest, two Russian women from Kiev or Kyiv. I don't think they know each other, but it's a good show. I like it. Michael, why? And they just call each other love all the time. Like, oh, what do you want to do, love? That Michael guy, the big, tall bohonk Michael from Squim, Washington. If you haven't seen that show, you should check it out. He's from this town in Washington, which I'm guessing it's like in it looks like somewhere kind of to the coast or something, or around a big lake. But I don't know. He's a white guy, and he seems kind of conservative, so it might be Eastern Washington. But he's from this town called Squim, and it's spelled Sequuim, and they just call it Squim. Like, that's such a no. That's not how that should be pronounced. That's not. I don't know, but it's a good show. I like it. We're so caught up. I don't know what else to do. And there's only so many naps one can take in the middle of the day until it's nighttime, and then you take a really long nap, and then you get up. So I'm just excited. I'm glad you guys have been checking this out and following me on this journey to 365 Facebook Lives. When I know how to pick a goal, don't I? Really stupid goal. I don't know. Why did I do that? Oh, also, I'll be recording a podcast this weekend with my buddy Lou Michael. Make sure you check out our podcast, Free Consultation. I think we're going to try and do a live episode tomorrow. So I'll try and post that here and on our Free Consultation Facebook page. Yeah, we're there's just so many podcasts. It's like, what do we got to do? What do I need to do to just get on? I just want to have some sort of, I just want 1,000 people to listen to that podcast. That's all I want. Is that so much? 1,000 people. There's 1,000 people in 8 square feet in China. Why can't all those people just listen to our podcast? They probably wouldn't understand anything of it because they're Chinese and it's based on the legal system of the United States. So they probably wouldn't like it. Not a lot of crossover. But hey, if they watched it, I don't care. I mean, as long as the numbers show that people watched it, I don't give a shit. So that's what we're going to do this weekend, and excited to see what happens next, and if I can cram another nap in later, or maybe 2 tomorrow. I don't know. Let's see. But thanks so much for joining me, you guys. You guys have been great, and I will see you again tomorrow at some point. And have a good rest of your day.